Adding a rainbow filter to your Facebook profile picture isn't a substitute for calling out Islam's violent hatred towards gays. Creating some lame sappy hashtag like Pray for Orlando isn't going to stop Islam's violent hatred towards gays. Tweeting hashtag Pray for Orlando so you can virtue signal to your friends about how compassionate you are isn't going to stop Islam's violent hatred towards gays. Attending a candlelit vigil so you can smear your Facebook profile with selfies for social approval isn't going to stop Islam's violent hatred towards gays. Tweeting hashtag love is love to get one over on right-wing Christians isn't going to stop Islam's violent hatred towards gays. Tweeting hashtag love is love while you denounce those who stand up for gay rights in Muslim countries as Islamophobes is not activism. Risking your life to speak out against actual oppression of gays in Muslim countries is. Labeling people who draw attention to Islam's rampant homophobia as divisive isn't going to stop Islam's violent hatred towards gays. Calling the Orlando massacre a mass shooting so you can demonize the Second Amendment and absolve Islam of blame isn't going to stop Islam's violent hatred towards gays. Equating Christians who refuse to bake gay wedding cakes with jihadists who gun down homosexuals in cold blood isn't an argument. Hugging a Muslim isn't going to stop an ideology that literally wants to destroy Western civilization. But Omar Mateen is an extremist. How dare you blame all Muslims for terrorism? Really? So you think Islam's hatred for homosexuals is a belief only held by extremists?
They always can come with the same accusations. This speaker supports death penalty for homosexuals. This speaker supports death penalty for this crime or that. He is homophobic. They subjugate women, etc., etc., etc. It's the same old stuff coming all the time. And we always try to tell them, I always try to tell them that, look, it's not that speaker that we're inviting who has these extreme radical views, as you say. These are general views that every Muslim actually has. Every Muslim believes in these things. Just because they're not telling you about it, or just because they're not out there in the media, doesn't mean they don't believe in them. So I will ask you, everyone in the room, how many of you are normal Muslims? You're not extremists, you're not radical, just normal Sunni Muslims. Please raise your hands. Everybody, mashallah, subhanallah. Okay, take down your hands again. How many of you agree that men and women should sit separate? Please raise your hands. Everyone agree. Everyone agree. Brothers and sisters. Subhanallah. So it's not just these radical sheikhs then. Allahu Akbar. Next question. How many of you agree that the punishments described in the Quran and the Sunnah, whether it is death, whether it is stoning for adultery, whatever it is, if it is from Allah and His Messenger, that is the best punishment ever possible for humankind, and that is what we should apply in the world. Who agrees with that? Allahu Akbar. Are you all radical extremists? Subhanallah. So all of you are saying that you are common Muslims, you all go to the different masajid Norway, or are you like a specific sect, like the Islam net sect or anything like that? Are you like that? No. Are you like that? Please raise your hand if you're like this extreme Islam net sect or anything like that. No one. Allahu Akbar. How many of you just go to these normal masajids in Norway, the normal Sunni mosques? Please raise your hands. Allahu Akbar.
In case you missed that, let me explain it to you. You just watched a room full of so-called moderate Muslims in a Western country unanimously agree that all gays should be executed. Do I need to talk to you about the Muslim cleric at an Orlando mosque who called for all gays to be executed just weeks before Muteen's massacre? Do I need to talk to you about how 52% of Muslims in the UK think homosexuality should be criminalised? About how Turkish media called the Pulse nightclub victims perverts? About how Al Jazeera viewers lauded the massacre? About how Muslims on Twitter celebrated the slaughter? LGBT community, the regressive left does not have your back. While telling you to obsess over transgender bathrooms and gender-neutral pronouns, they're making an alliance with people who literally want to criminalise your lifestyle. They're joining forces with a belief system that prescribes death for your consensual sexual choices. They're lobbying to import millions more people to the West who totally despise you. The left has chosen to protect the feelings of Muslims over protecting the lives of gay people. The left would rather make excuses for a belief system that led to the slaughter of 49 innocent people at a gay nightclub than, God forbid, being called Islamophobic. That's why legions of gay people are vowing to switch their support to Trump in the aftermath of Orlando. And even if you hate Trump, you should also hate the regressive left, because they've sold you out. They've stabbed you in the back. So leftists, please stop with the virtue signalling, the pointless hashtags, the candlelit vigils. The cliche is really wearing thin, just like they sacrificed Western civilization in exchange for political correctness. The left has sacrificed the safety of gay people on the altar of multiculturalism, lowering the drawbridge for the monoculture of Islam that is completely intolerant of any kind of diversity and would rather see gay people behind bars or dead.